Hey Saggy, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel for another weekly reading. Glad to be here with you. This light. There. Let's see what you got. Ooh. You have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. So whatever it is you're dealing with right now, I feel like maybe I'm speaking to a group that's kind of just starting here. Things aren't going the way that you want. Maybe it looks good on the outside, maybe your appearance looks good, you have the house, you have the car, you have the job, but nothing else it doesn't feel good to you. It just feels like struggle. And although it looks good on the outside, maybe you have nicer clothes or you're put together, or your physique is nice and the house is nice, the bank account's constantly getting overdrawn, or money's constant. It's like money comes in and then more money has to go out. Money comes in and then more than you have has to go out. And that's because of the energy. It's because of the way you've been living. And the way you've been living is through action instead of vibration. And it's called living by default instead of being deliberate. But that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's like every human does it. Every single human does this at some point until you awaken and realize how this energy game really works. So law of attraction is going to be your best friend. And right now you're in this place where it's like your spirit team is really waking you up to the fact of how unhappy you are. Like you have all of these things. You have everything that you think you could need to be happy, but yet you're still unhappy. You're miserable. Your relationships aren't going well. It's just, and I feel like it's family related. I feel like it's romantic. I feel like it could even be at work. It's like relationships are the hardest thing to deal with in your life. And it's because of the way you see things. And this is not a judgment, because I've been there most of my life myself, and I've been working myself out of this energy, so I can speak to it. It's easier to get out of this than you think. You think it's impossible just because you don't know any other way. It's like maybe you're waking up to the realization that not everybody thinks and feels the same way that you think and feel about life, about relationship, about love. You're waking up to the realization, like, whoa, like I thought everybody thought this about this subject. I thought everybody did this, and we all just come together and we do our part. No, you're realizing there's other ways. You're seeing the evidence in other people that there are other ways to live your life. Even though you once were this person, you have the opportunity and the honor and privilege and the right to change and be somebody else. You do not have to conform to what everybody else says you need to be. You do not have to conform and accept the ways things have been going for you. If you don't like the way things are going, Sag, you can change it. And you change it through energy, through working on your vibration. I'm always going to recommend this to everybody. Abraham Hicks, best teachings out there when it comes to law of attraction and the vibration. It really is. I like Daryl Anka and Bashar, but they don't have a process. They don't have like a method to help you understand, like step 1, step 2, like when this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, and try to play with it and understand how the energy game really works. So I feel like their teachings would be vital for you, Sag. I really do. Okay. Ooh. There is, you have, and I love this because I was just talking about how your relationships have been strained. And you've got this card here. Travel will open up new possibilities in one special connection. So there's someone here you may travel to see that opens up some type of special connection for you. Let's see what comes from that connection. Excuse me. All of a sudden, I'm like having a hard time talking. What is that? Do you have a hard time speaking your truth? This is something to do with a job opportunity. 444 on the clock. This is something to do with a job opportunity. Sag. In this one special connection that they're talking about, This person's going to be a mentor to you. I love that the Eye of Horus is here, over in the sun. So it's like everything that you need is coming through your happiness and this special connection. I do feel like this connection is going to be not far off, but I feel like this travel and this connection won't happen for about 8 months. So it's really not that bad. Whoop. There we go. Once you meet this person that you're going to have a wonderful connection with, you're going to find yourself feeling freer and happy. So you're going from somebody who was struggling to keep money in the bank account, looking like you had things together, but now you're actually going to be free. And it's like all contingent upon this meeting, this fated meeting with somebody that you're going to see from a distance. This is not romantic. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels like an organization, a company, or somebody in it that's noticed your qualities, your skills. And if you don't know what those are yet, you're going to be awakening to those over the next 8 months. Okay? Okay. There it is. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. And I just had 3 notifications go off on my freaking phone. So what happened? Hold on, I'm going to clarify this because I'm getting 2 messages. I am getting 2 messages. So there's 2 different messages coming from this Queen of Pentacles in reverse that fell on the Hierophant and one special connection. So this is saying money's been a problem. Maybe you've had a lot of responsibilities on the family front, plus the work front, and you're trying to do things and it just hasn't worked out well for you. But then here comes that awaited message. All right. And this card, I didn't even know what it was because it was flipped over. This fell on you have the power to transcend failure, and travel will open up new possibilities with one special connection. This is the message that's coming in. So your struggles are ending. Your struggles, I just feel like there's some vibrational work you need to do. And if you take that to heart and you are consistent and you really, practice that, this happens, you have something pretty profound happen for you in about 8 months. I cannot get comfortable on this chair today. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, my puppy moved. She was over on split. Knight of Wands. This is something you're going to be excited to experience. So it's like you're going from this energy. You're going from this boredom, just scrolling the phone, to this, excitement, happiness, fulfillment, like really feeling like you're stepping into your power. And it is because of this special connection. So I'm gonna try to be nosy and figure out what this special connection is about. Oh, I all of a sudden just got a huge headache right here. Oh, all right. This is something that keeps you up. This is something that's kept you up at night. This is something that, like, you think about it so much, you're like, I just want my brain to stop thinking about it. You can wait a second, honey. This is someone from the past. Thank you. This is somebody from the past. That's what you need to heal. There's something about you needing to heal that. And it doesn't mean you have to say anything to this person. This is an emotional journey. This is something internally that you do in the privacy of your home with your spirit team. You got them there, utilize them. Yeah. All right, could be with the Scorpio. You got Scorpio here, and you got the Two of Cups. There's something about this connection coming back together, because now they're giving me a healing energy. As you transform and you forgive and forgive yourself and forgive them, there's something about this transformation. Just admitting that and letting that dam break is what heals this connection, and then the headache goes away and blessings start to pour in. That is a repressed emotion that's shoved down deep in your chakras. All right. And you've been trying to suppress it and keep it down. Sure. Maybe you're a strong person and you just keep pushing that shit down. Well, it's coming up to the surface now. And the reason it's coming up to the surface is because it's affecting other areas of your life. And it is not just this person. This is a pattern that you have with a lot of relationships. But this person in particular really affected your heart. You are a mirror for this person and they are a mirror for you. It's hard for you to look at this person because when you see them, you're reminded of your iniquities, your flaws, what you consider to be flaws. And when that comes out, instead of communicating that in private to yourself, like I feel inferior around this person, I feel like I just not good enough. Admitting that to yourself in the privacy of your home, crying and letting your spirit team give you the truth and feed it to you. You're pushing it down, but it's getting to a point where it's affecting your money. It's affecting other relationships, because something here needs to be looked at, admitted, cried through, and let go of. And until that happens, it's like that's what's taken so long, is you facing the fact that you have to cry and heal. That's it, really. Let's see, letters. Let me get some letters. Hold on. Got somebody standing here who need to talk to me. Okay, there we go. I apologize about that. My kids came to the door. Oh my gosh. Okay, right away with these letters, right away, I'm seeing SOS. So maybe you're sending out an SOS to someone right now. There's something about you're not liking the way things go. You don't know how to get out of the position that you're in, and something's got to give. And something will give, but it requires you to heal. It requires you to look at things in the past that hurt you, so you can see the patterns, so you can see why things went the way that they did, what part you played in it, what part somebody else played in the relationship. And I feel like it's more than one relationship. I feel like this is a pattern here, that maybe similar things keep happening with, the next and the next and the next. All right, I'm hearing the name Jevin or Javen, something like that. Okay. Jack, Cody, Emma. I'm looking at the letters to see the names, because they asked me to. Something about a vehicle being, let's see. What's this about this vehicle? Something, a gift. Somebody's going to be gifting a vehicle. There's the word car is right here. This is that one connection that's from a distance. They're going to communicate very well with you. They want you to be extremely open and honest with this person, and that's what you're working on right now. That's what's going to take a little bit of time, because they said about 8 months from now. So right now, this 8 months is an incubator of time for you to heal and get as happy as you can. All right? To let that stress out. All right. I love you, Saggies. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.